Florence Azria. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today I want to make an apricot and almond-based tart. You know, apricots are just very delicate and volatile fruit. They don't last for long. I try to use them as much as I can when they are in season. For this kind of tart, I like to use an almond-based dough. So let's start by 120 grams of butter. I'm gonna start beating my butter at low speed because you don't want it to turn into cream. So then, you know, when it starts to move, I'm gonna incorporate slowly 70 grams of powdered sugar. The reason why is just it melts better with the butter, and that's a soft dough, so you don't want it to be granulated. I usually sift it a bit, you know, but you don't have to, I just like it. Because why be simple when you can be complicated? So I'm gonna start adding the following ingredients one by one, slowly. So the sifted confectioner sugar. Then I'm gonna add the almond powder. Now I'm gonna do 1 pinch of salt. Now I'm adding a little pinch of vanilla powder. Now I'm gonna add the egg. 200 grams of flour. I'm gonna finish the dough by hand. Only with your hand you can feel if it's ready or not. I am using a removable tart pan, and I'm gonna roll out my dough in the circle. Because when you have a dough like that, that has a lot of fat, you don't want to work it too much, because if you do, then fat of those elements gonna come out and it's gonna be too heavy. See, my edges are pretty, and now prick the bottom. Again, this is to provide the middle of the dough to rise too high, and then, you know, it won't be pretty once it has the fruit on it. Now what I like to do is I like to decorate my edges. So remember, this is, you don't have to do that, but I don't know, I just like it. So I'm gonna wrap up my dough very tightly, see? So no, you know, moist can come in between the dough and the plastic. The paper is stuck to the dough very well. Now I'm gonna put it in the fridge for at least 2 hours. And I'm gonna be able to work on my apricots and the filling. So now that my dough is cold, you know, I left it to chill in the fridge. I'm gonna blank bake it. It means that it will be half baked. So when I put the apricot and the almond on it, it won't overcook. I'm using parchment paper to cover the bottom because I want the bottom to stay white and just the edges to cook. And I'm using pie weights to weigh down the dough so it doesn't rise. If you don't have pie weight, you can use legumes. I'm gonna do convection bake, 250 until the edges are golden. Let's do it. So while my dough is baking in the oven, I'm gonna make the almond paste. We call that a frangipane in French. We do un temps pour temps, which means everything is freaking semolit. I'm gonna use butter, 200 grams of sugar, 200 grams of almond powder. So the last but not the least, fabulous rum. I use a lot of vanilla bean from Tahiti, and when I'm done with them, I let them infuse in my rum. So it has an extraordinary smell and taste. So butter has to always be room temperature. So it allows all the ingredients to incorporate better. And if you feel that it's a little dry, which, you know, French, we don't like very dry, so you add a bit of rum. Not overpowering, but, you know, you have to do what you have to do. So my almond spread is ready. Now I'm gonna work on my apricot. So, you know, they're medium size, they're not too big, which I kind of like. I want to marinate my apricot a little bit in brown sugar. Again, it will kill the tartness of them and it will give them a beautiful golden glow like the sun. Sprinkle or like shower along the fruit with brown sugar. I'm gonna use the almond I've made and I'm gonna spray it generously. Try to do it as even as possible. The final result will be prettier, just so all the fruits are even out and it's very symmetrical. Because asymmetrical in a cake, unless you Picasso, I'm gonna start to arrange my apricot. See how on top of each other they are? So we're gonna form a very pretty crown. How beautiful is that? You know, you want it to look like the heart of a flower. With the leftover of the sugar, just pick it up and just rub it a bit around. So now my tart is ready to go into the oven at 350 degrees convection for about, I will say 35 to 40 minutes. I mean, you need to make sure that the apricots are like golden and so are the edges of the tart. Look at that sunny, beautiful apricot tart. I've done a little, it's actually savored apricot jam and water, and it's gonna be the perfect, we say glaçage in France, but it's basically the base coat or the top coat of a cake. So voila, absolute beauty. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel on YouTube, Delightful Mrs. Azria. I'm dropping a new video every Thursday at 6. Enjoy for now. Bye-bye.